What's up, family? Welcome back to another episode of O to Behold with your girl, Camille Young. Yeah, I'm hitting y'all every week so far. In the new year, baby, with the new merch, baby. O to Behold is going to a new dimension. Do you hear me? I'm speaking it over 2024 and throughout the rest of the years to come, baby. O to Behold is going to the next dimension. You hear me? Yes, honey, you can get this shirt. I wore the white one maybe a couple weeks ago or so. Now this is the one in black. You see? You see? Yes, I am walking in my God-given purpose. Hair glory. Oh, I crack myself up sometimes. Yes. So glad you all are here on today. I think I said, hey, the Holy Rollers, but if I didn't, Holy Rollers, what's going on, honey? Yes, glad to have you all here with me on today. Look, we're going to dive right on into today's topic, baby, because I got something to talk about today. All right, I got something to talk about. Today's topic is stop using God as a scapegoat. All right, I'm going to say it one more time. Stop using God as a scapegoat. Y'all, this topic today, look, I think we've all been guilty of it, right? We've all been guilty of it, but I'm finding that it's being used over and over and over again, where we use God as a scapegoat. What are you talking about, Camille, using God as a scapegoat? We use God, or we say God has spoken to us, or I'm not going to move on something because God hasn't said anything, or because God said this, I'm going to do that. When in actuality, in a lot of situations, it's really not God. Okay? And I'm not saying we intentionally lying on God. I'm not saying that necessarily. For some people, you are. But for some, it's fear. It's really fear. For some, it's because you have not built a true relationship with Christ. That seems like the easiest thing as a believer to say, well, I'm waiting on God. Okay? Some of it is your own insecurity. Okay? Some of your own your lack of confidence that you can't move on something that you need to move on. Okay? Or that you are moving on something because that's just what you want to do. Anyway, so you want to use God as the scapegoat. God told me I'm doing this because God said. Y'all, we've got to be careful using those terms and saying those things and really look at the real reason why we're making the decisions that we're making. Because at the end of the day, if you have not built your relationship, or you are not cultivating your relationship with Christ, many times we are walking in the flesh. We're making decisions out of our flesh. We're making decisions out of our fear, or the places where we have been traumatized and we have not, as I talk about in the book, which is the H in whole, we have not healed from our trauma. Okay? We have not learned to, one of the L in whole, love ourselves. We have not truly learned to love ourselves. We have not, as I talked about in the W, we have not welcomed growth. Okay? We've not welcomed growth. All right? So because of those things, we are unsure of ourselves, and we can't walk in confidence in things that we should be doing, or things that we shouldn't be doing, or decisions that we should be making, or decisions that we shouldn't be making, because we are not whole. We have not welcomed growth. We have not healed from our trauma. Okay? We have not loved ourselves. Those are things that will inhibit our ability to move forward on things, or to make those crucial decisions in our life, versus just saying things like, well, God ain't said nothing, so I'm gonna wait on him. Or God told me I need to do this. And then when you do it and it don't pan out either as quickly as you wanted to, or in the manner in which you wanted to, then what? You blame God. Okay? You want to be mad at God because you saying, God told me to do this, or God told me not to do this. Baby, who was it, really God, or was it you? Are you able to distinguish the difference between your inner voice and the voice of God? And I'm not always talking about an audible voice. Okay, it's not many people that God regularly audibly speaks to. Okay, so are you able to make that distinction? And I'm not pointing fingers, because this is something that I am working out myself. Okay, I am learning to hear, to truly hear the authentic voice of God, whether it be his audible voice, or whether it be through scripture, or whether it be through my multitude of counsel. Okay, whether it be that still small voice. I'm still learning too. But what I am also learning is I'm not finna make God a scapegoat. I'm not finna use God as my out when I don't know what to do, when I don't know what decision to make. Okay? So that's my challenge to you on today. Let's not use God as a scapegoat. Just say, hey, I genuinely don't know what to do. I don't know how to move in this situation. Or say, hey, I'm dealing with a bit of fear. Okay, I'm dealing with an unresolved issue in my life. I'm dealing with a trigger in my life. All right. I'm dealing with the feeling of rejection, or the possibility of rejection, the reason I don't want to move that way. Okay. Let's be honest with ourselves. To thine own self be true. I did a video about that. Go back and watch it. To thine own self be true. You have to be honest with yourself about what you're feeling, and how you are connecting to a decision that you're about to make, or how you are not. You feel more disconnected to a decision that needs to be made. All right. Quit using God as a scapegoat. Well, I'm just going to sit here and not make a decision till God says so. Well, maybe God has said so. Okay. Or maybe it's a decision that God is giving you the liberty to move how you need to move. But you're too fearful of either making that leap of faith, or making that decision, or moving past that fear in your life, or moving past that rejection, or that trauma, or that trigger in your life, that you have become paralyzed. Okay? And you're unable to make a decision. All right? You're in spiritual paralysis because you can't move like you need to move, because you're using God as a scapegoat, and it ain't God. It's really you. It's really me. Okay? Let's go back to the honesty in our own lives. That's why I can't fuss at you, because I'm dealing with it myself. Okay? And that's another reason I'm so passionate about the things that I do and I say, because I ain't got it figured out, but I know that I've gone through some things, and I'm learning to do things better. I'm learning to be better. Okay? Because I don't want to be stuck in the same places that I've been in my entire life. I'm trying to go to a new dimension. I am going into new dimensions in my life. And so I can't do the same things I used to do if I'm trying to go to another place, whether it be spiritually, whether it be secularly, meaning in my secular job, whether it be financially, socially, physically, emotionally, mentally, all right, relationally, all those places. I'm trying to move forward. I'm trying to be better. All right. And I hope that's the same for you. I want you to be better, because that's why I hope you're watching me week after week, because you're wanting to be better. All right. That's the goal, to be whole, to walk in our God-given purpose. Okay. This t-shirt is a reminder that I am, even if you hadn't gotten there yet, but you are making a declaration over your life. I am walking in my God-given purpose. Okay, the shirt I had on last week, I am whole. Hey, wholeness is an ongoing journey. Okay, you don't just get to whole and then you stop. No, wholeness is ongoing, daily movement, daily decisions to live in that space of wholeness. It's a daily walk, a moment by moment walk. Okay, all right, y'all. I love y'all so much, okay? Thank you so much for joining me for another episode of O to Behold. Be sure to like, share, comment, get your book. Go to otobehold.com. It's all in the description. Go to otobehold.com to get this t-shirt if you want it, baby. It's sharp, honey. Don't play with me. Don't play. All right, go to otobehold.com or go to otobehold@gmail.com to reach out to me to get your t-shirt, to get your book on today. All right, go get it, go get it, go get it. All right, thank you so much for joining me. And until next time, God bless.